everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel and another pregnancy update. I am tomorrow 29 weeks pregnant, we're into the third trimester, 11 weeks to go before we meet our little man. Or hopefully, if he comes on time and not before and not too much later. I haven't bought any further clothing neither for myself or for the baby. However, I am in desperate need for some new clothing because I have grown out of most of my clothes. I've packed away more than half my wardrobe, like all the shorts, especially high-waisted shorts that is tight around the waist. There's definitely no go. I wouldn't even be able to close them now. And I also need a couple of more bras because the ones that I've had so far I'm grown out of again. And I'm also thinking about getting a supporter belt. I'm not too sure what they're called, but just to support my lower back and hold my belly up a little bit more. I actually do look pregnant now. Instead of just looking like I've put on some weight, which is really exciting. He's growing so quickly now. It's hitting week 26, so the last 3 weeks he's just been growing so much. He is absolutely kicking away. It's like he's playing soccer games or doing some sort of wrestling or UFC fight in there. Most of the day, even when I am out and about, he's actually kicking as well, so which is really cute. Some days it feels like I'm absolutely about to burst, like that he's going to come out of my belly button. It makes it really uncomfortable, especially if I've just eaten a big meal. I just need to work on that, I guess, so it doesn't feel as uncomfortable the bigger that I get. Keep using the oils to prevent myself to get too many stretch marks. You know, as I mentioned in previous videos, I already do have stretch marks from being a teenager and gaining weight then, but it would be really nice if I don't have to add to that collection of my target marks. So I'm using the oils at least twice a day. It's only good if I'm using lavender peace in my diffuser, which is like a essential oil blend of different types of oils, and I would recommend that to everyone and anyone that has terrible sleep, because it has been a lifesaver when it comes to my sleep. Again, definitely all the kicking as well as all the love that Bella is showing her little baby brother. It is really amazing to experience that, you know, big sister love that is already there before he's actually out. So it's really lovely to see and just amazing to experience as well. Lately, lollies and sweets, like proper sugary things, think Sour Patch, snakes, everything that is really high in sugar, or almost 100% of sugar. I've just been craving so much and given in to quite a lot of them. Another thing would be the hot cross buns. It is coming close to Easter and the hot cross buns are out on the market here in Australia. Which is pretty similar to a cinnamon bun if you're Swedish watching this, so you sort of know what it is. And so many different flavours. I think I have tried them all flavours now, everything from the normal standard one with a fruit, so sultanas in them, brioche, the brioche, apple and cinnamon, chocolate, you name it, I think I've tried it. And if you found any other flavours anywhere else, let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna try it. Lying on my stomach. Yoga, Pilates and some walks. They've been good and pretty consistent every few days or so. However, I'm not doing any high intensity training at all. I just feel like I need to save that energy for working on my businesses and also everyday life. Also because the sessions that I take as a PT as well, I do need that energy to be able to set up and give my energy to all my members, as well as packing down. It says at least 10 hours that I'm running around doing that a week, so that's just been pretty much my training. Other pregnancy specific exercises. Yes, I've had a couple of holy shit freaking out moments when I'm just thinking about the birth, and I've seen when I'm scrolling through Instagram, YouTube and all the social media, I see so many new mums there sharing their birth stories, and I just haven't been able to read any of them at all because it is, I think I'm just going to freak out about them, to be honest. So I'm also just want to find out what I should expect or do in terms of like medical things, and it's good things to know compared to like reading and hearing about, especially when it's like not so good stories. So I think I just need to read those ones after I've gone through birth, and now just focus on how my body responds and how this baby boy is doing, and just take it from there instead of like trying to control something that I know that I cannot control much of at all. So yeah, I'm just staying away from like hearing and reading about all these things that can go wrong, because I think that's just going to put more stress and pressure on myself, and that's not going to be healthy for my body or mind. Just the coming sleep deprivation. I do not work well with little or no sleep, and having a newborn that is, well, for one's feeding pretty much all the time or every hour or so, obviously means that I am not going to be able to sleep, 8 hours a night. So I am a bit terrified of that. I do have so much support from my partner. Sure, it will be fine at the end. It will obviously be worth it, and I'm just going to find my ways on, I guess, stay energized as much as I can when I can't really get my energy from good sleep. Also hitting week 26, so the last 3 weeks, I've had a lot of heartburn. I've had reflux, especially if I'm leaning forward. So in some parts of my job, I need to obviously carry equipment and set up, and leaning forward makes me have my reflux, which is not nice. It's not been nice at all. I've never had an experienced heartburn before. This is definitely heartburn. However, I am so lucky and fortunate that I have found like essential oils on how they can help, compared to just being like some gimmick thing out there, or like taking a pill to try to stop the symptoms. But now I actually found something that really works for me. Using an oil called On Guard. So if anyone out there suffers heartburn and reflux, have 1 or possibly 2 drops in your water. In 30 minutes, it's gone. Like seriously, it's been my lifesaver. It would be amazing if it works for someone else. Let me know if you've used it as well, because I'm just getting into these natural health solutions more and more now, especially being pregnant, especially bringing in a child into this world. I'm just so excited about how much they actually help. So I would love to know like what your tips would be too, because well, I'm still just a learner about them. It's so great to share these experiences with someone else as well. The baby shower to celebrate this little man. Thank you so much for watching this pregnancy update. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video that I put up. Until next time, bye!